We welcome this episode with a big happy birthday to the queen of the show, Miss Melody. Happy birthday.
Thank you. How's everyone?
Agree to that. How are you? How first of all, how are you both? But how are you a day after growing a year older, wiser, more beautiful? How are you feeling?
Listen, I've heard people say that your 30s are better than your 20s. And I feel like the late 30s, that's when you feel yourself. And I feel genuinely like I'm at the best part in my life, I guess. I love obviously, I turned 37, but I don't feel 37, bitch. I feel like I'm 27. And, and I feel like I look younger now than I did in my 20s. So
Well,
thanks. Shout out to skincare.
well, you know what they say. I've been seeing that meme of how us millennials are aging and looking younger than Gen Zs and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So, but that being said, it was a jam-packed birthdays, Valentine's celebration. This past weekend it was Valentine's Day on Saturday. Johani, how was your Valentine's? I think
It was fabulous. Such a phenomenal time. You know, one thing about Pisces, when the birthday is close to Valentine's Day, it's like a double celebration. So I'm
Mhm.
just feeling the love, and I had a great time. We can't
For
say
me,
no. We
you know
can't say
what's crazy? Because my birthday is like 3 days after Valentine's Day, I never really celebrated Valentine's Day. Like I do small things, yeah, but like I never went above and beyond because I feel like I don't want to seem greedy and like make a big deal about Valentine's Day and then make a big deal about my birthday. But this Valentine's Day was great.
Your birthday, funny enough, is really, really. I be feeling bad in the past for like people I've been dating or in a relationship with because literally Valentine's and in 2 weeks my birthday, but you're literally like
Yeah,
Valentine's and like 3 days later, 4 days later, your birthday. So it's,
exactly. But you know what? If I had to choose what holiday to have my birthday be close to, it would be Valentine's Day. Imagine Christmas. Imagine like 4th of July.
mm, yeah.
So,
Yeah, my Valentine's Day was good as well. I had a great time. It felt good to go out and eat. It was some good food, good conversation, good drink. Um, and again, let's get physical, physical. It
you
was
gotta end it with
I had a
dessert.
splashing. I had a splashing.
You gotta end it with dessert that's not on the menu.
right, the little cherry on top.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But good time indeed. Good time indeed. I enjoyed it, and then I was surprised with flowers. I was not expecting that because, again, I
Me
know, I'm ready for getting ready for my birthday. So I try to be considerate and I be feeling bad. That's in my nature. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like selfish. So I'm like, but so I wasn't expecting anything, but it was still a lovely surprise to get some beautiful
Yeah.
flowers.
You saw the flowers. I sent y'all pictures of my flower decor that I got. I love them. Those
Yeah,
are
they're beautiful.
yeah.
They're beautiful.
I want them to last. And I don't think you could see it from the picture, but like the purpley pink flowers have shimmer on them. I didn't
Mm.
know you could put shimmer on real flowers.
Yes, you
Oh
could.
yeah, yeah, I've seen
That's
it.
budget. That was budget. That
Exactly.
was budget.
I was like, let me see the
I
receipt.
didn't. I didn't get flowers. I got a cash app. So I was.
That's
I
even
was.
better.
Yeah,
That's
I was. I was okay with that.
You like cash?
He's like, you going away for your birthday? Here you go, 2-in-1. And I said, I don't really like that 2-in-1, but it was a nice 2-in-1. So I was like, okay. He was like, treat yourself, and I was like, okay. So I plan on treating myself right in Puerto Rico,
Right.
yes.
Exactly. We love
having
cash.
a time, right?
Best form of a gift if you don't know what to get. Rub me that. Yo quiero dinero.
It pays to be a sneaky link.
That's-
Listen,
Oh,
y'all,
what a time.
you got to get them where you could.
With that being said, though, we started off this year, 2026. Listen, we're off to the races right now. The year of the snake, we just finished. Now we in the year of the horse. So it's definitely off to the races. this week is a powerful week with the solar eclipse and ushering in the year of the horse. At the beginning of the year, we noticed that there was a 2016 challenge, 2026, 2016. What that's like 10 years prior, right? You know, we've seen everyone posting their best life in 2016, but it made me go back to we want to do a 2016 challenge. Let's go way, way, way back and do a 1996 challenge. That takes us back 30 years. And I know it sounds crazy to even say out loud 30 years ago this year, but that year was an epic year. Giovanni was not even born in that year. But that year was an epic year, and we are going to get into it because for both of us, I remember that year having acts that we both loved, and Melanie, you and I fell in love, well, fell into our friendship because of our love for certain things of that year, like this Spice Girls, 1996. I had moved to, funny enough, back into the States, well, from Puerto Rico into the States in 1996. And one of my first discoveries and love that year that I fell in love with, and it was like, I just became a big, big fan that year was the Spice Girls.
Wait, you didn't know about the Spice Girls in Puerto Rico?
They were not. I came over here at the beginning of 1996. They exploded in 1996.
That's true. Yeah, I still remember 1996, June 1996. My youngest sister was born, and I remember sitting around with my stepbrothers and my siblings watching MTV, and I remember seeing the video. I don't know if it came out in 96, but Say You'll Be There, or did it come out in 97? Well, that video, I saw it and I was like, wow, these women are beautiful. And I was enamored with Melanie Brown, because I was like, she's such a beautiful morena. And ginger too, because I never saw somebody with red hair. But yeah, 96 was a good year. You know, the year before that, 95, that's when Selena died. And that's, I feel like, when I started getting into music. Because like I would hear people talking about like Selena being like a big singer. But when 96 came out, Britney, well, no, not yeah, Spice Girls, and then everyone followed after. But
and
yeah,
I still feel 96 was kind of the beginning of that pop craze starting to jump, because there was still that grunge rock still lingering, and that was very popular back then. I know No Doubt's Tragic Kingdom album was very big.
That album. I had the actual copy.
I used to be little from that young age. I was 12 in 1996. Don't Speak. That was my song.
Yeah, I was singing that shit like I went through heartbreak.
Exactly, right? Like at 12 years old.
I have a quick list of pop culture moments from 96. Macarena came out. It was a song of the year, topping charts for 14 weeks. Independence Day was the highest grossing film of the year. I don't think I saw that.
Will Smith, yeah. I never seen it either.
Nintendo 64 launched.
Came out, yeah.
Spice Girls debut, Wannabe, it was released, and they sparked the girl power movement. The Chicago Bulls, they had the NBA record for most wins in the season. The Beanie Babies and Tickle Me Elmo came out. And your favorite movie, Scream, it was released in December.
Yes, and that's a big, with Scream Part 7 coming out on my actual fucking birthday, which is like geeky, like beyond geek for me, and like beyond for me, because I fell in love. That was like from the beginning. At 12 years old, I fell in love with that movie, and for 30 years later, the franchise can still be going on. Like, it's mind-blowing. But as a fan, it feels so good. It's like kind of that nostalgia, like you've grown up and something you hold on to that was comfort from back then. Johanny, out of the list that Melanie mentioned, anything that you, because listen, trends start, but as you get older, some of those trends are still, listen, Tickle Me Elmo was still fucking giggling around years later. So
Elmo's an Aquarius, by the way.
Yes,
what was that?
Elmo's an Aquarius.
Not an Aquarius, but any trends that Melanie mentioned that you remember, or that like as you got older and started having recollections, like you picked up on that you loved?
Yeah, most definitely. I think like it even continued to like the early like tens of the 2000s. Like that pop girl era started, because you had the Spice Girls, you had Pussycat Dolls, Destiny's Child, Britney, Beyonce, Kelly Clarkson's. You really had the girls, Christina Aguilera. You had, so I remember that growing up. So I got a little taste. I really wish I was born in '97, so I was a little
You're a
tiny little
baby.
baby.
Yeah.
But I did get what leftover essence of the '90s in the early like 2000s as a kid. I
Yeah.
do remember like sitting in front of the screen dancing to Genie in a Bottle and thinking I was that girl. So
There's a couple of songs that came out during 1996. One Sweet Day with Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men.
Mm.
Killing Me Softly, the Fugees.
yeah,
I played
Um, No Diggity from Blackstreet. I love that song.
yeah.
Wonderwall from Oasis.
I love that song from them. That's something that people be surprised that I love, like a song that I
Yeah.
listen to.
Spice Girls released their album Spice, and then California Love from Tupac before he passed away.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. This year marks 30 years since All Eyes on Me came out as
Oh,
well
wow.
in 1996. That's crazy.
And then Ironic, Alanis Morissette, and then her album Jagged Little Pill. It was a
That's
drama.
one of my favorites. She is one of
Yeah.
my girls, and I actively still listen to her. That's
But
my inner Caucasian.
and that's what I mean. Like you were born a year later, but you grew up to fall into Alanis Morissette.
Well, my baby sister is actually, her name is Alanis.
Oh,
And my mom named her after Alanis
oh,
Morissette.
for real?
Yeah, my mom was a hardcore. She like loved Creed. She loved Alanis Morissette. There was like a few other like kind of like rock, alternative rock artists that she like listening to that I was exposed to. My mom was like a real freestyle mom growing up. If you heard the freestyle, you know she was cleaning. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how I
yeah,
like
yeah.
really got into like things like Alanis Morissette. So growing older now, like I play Alanis Morissette to do my cardio. Like she has like a lot of great like, especially on like hits, like real hits that will
My
get you
favorite song
through.
is You Oughta Know.
Listen, let me tell you that is my karaoke go to. I love you. Let's go karaoke. We gotta go
I'm
karaoke.
Oh yeah,
down.
I'm not
I
for
love
karaoke.
karaoke.
Well, I'm sure you guys know this little fun fact about that song. She wrote it about Dave Coulier from Full House. She was
Yeah.
dating him, Uncle Joey, and yeah, after their breakup, who would have known Uncle Joey was such a heartbreaker?
As far as like technological stuff and fads, in 1996, we talked about Nintendo 64, Beanie Babies, Tickle Me Elmo, Tamagotchi came out.
Mm.
The DVD players first were introduced. Bucket hats, they were popularized by LL Cool J.
Yeah,
Body glitter first came out. Frosted tips, like remember who had frosted tips? Was it Justin Timberlake
yeah, he did. He did.
or Chris
No,
Kirk?
it was Justin Timberlake. He had that like
Yeah.
the
And
ramen
then
noodle look.
Jenko jeans, they're coming back actually, and the Rachel haircut from Friends.
And that year, Clueless came out as well. That was another big, movie has gone down in history as a cult classic.
Twister,
Clueless. The
Space
Craft came out
Jam,
which one?
Space Jam.
Space Jam as well. The Craft came out that year, I believe, 1996. The Craft with the witches.
Yeah, that's a really good movie. Yeah.
Scream, Twister, Mission Impossible, Space Jam, and then Friends and ER was popular.
So maybe Craft came out 97 or 95. Who know? One of those two. But nonetheless, a big year for big movies that are still like popular or like classics today.
Yeah.
Funny that you mentioned Independence Day, because one, I never seen it when it came out back then. But it popped up on my thing yesterday. I was looking through movies and that popped up, and I was curious. I'm like, you know what? I never seen this. Maybe I should. But
Who's in that movie?
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Yeah, my mom has forced me to sit down to watch with her a long movie, very long movie.
It's over like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 26 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it's like an action, more like an action. It's not my style of movie. I'm a rom-com kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm a horror slash. But you know what? Lately, I've been appreciated action. Like I'm not an action. Action's not my go-to. But lately, I'm open, so I've gotten put onto like action like that, and I'm open to it. It's dope. I like action and shootings and craziness. Like, oh shit, like it's so
Oh, you
graphic.
know what? I was thinking, I was confusing with Armageddon. I like Armageddon.
I've tried to watch Armageddon back then as a kid, but I never. It's one of those things like you fall asleep or you just tune out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but speaking of a lot of things coming back from back in that era, it's craziness how that True Religion, Von Dutch, Ed Hardy are all making a big comeback. And the thing is, people are wearing it nowadays like they discovered it, and it's like, nah, that's like from back in our days. But what do you think also how it's a fad that kind of went away and we seen it at like Marshalls and TJ Maxx for like dirt cheap, but now they're trying to like spike up their prices and get pricey again. How do you feel about that,
I
Melly?
think it's ridiculous because, like, listen, fashion and music always recycle. There's always a sort of like sample that's
Sick-
used for inspiration. But
Mhm.
when it comes to fashion, like, there are books, there are pictures. Like, you can't say something is current now when that shit was current back in like 30, 40 years ago. I think it's crazy that Jenko jeans, and I just found out about them. Like, I knew what they looked like, I didn't know the name. Those huge, wide leg jeans that guys used to wear and skate with, they're coming back and they're $3,000. Before they were like 300 bucks. It's
Mm-mm-mm.
crazy, but oh well.
I've never heard of Junko. Jordish or Jordash?
DoorDash.
Jordash, I did. Remember
DoorDash.
Jordash?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Jordash, Johani?
I have. I'm a little fashion guru.
Yeah, I mean, fashion is part of history too. So, like you said, no one can claim like, oh, this is new or whatever. Like, if you really love fashion and you do your research or study it, you're going to whether you were born recently. If you love fashion, you'll learn.
You
Um,
remember Lucky brand?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So my Booski came with some Lucky jeans, and I was like, "Oh, they're still around." I remember the perfume. I remember the like campaign shoots and stuff because Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray was on them,
Oh
and like
yeah.
they had hot models, they had perfume. Ugh, I love that time. What a
They
time
had a store in Providence Place Mall.
they did. Yeah, I'm sure they have a store here too. But
They had a store in Providence Place Mall. I got into them in my young 20s. I don't like the Ed Hardy, True Religion, and Von Dutch though. What was like? Which one did you wear the most, Johan?
I wore a lot of True Religion and a lot of Ed Hardy. Not too much Von Dutch, but I actually have probably like 4 pairs of True Religion jeans that stuck with me from high school. They don't fit, but I keep them for memory. Because
oh,
the goal is one day I'll be inspired to like make something with that, because it's good jean material. Like in this material, they don't make jeans the same way they do.
they don't.
Yeah, they used to. True Religion made good jeans.
Like
Sometimes a
one of
little
the
heavy, but good,
highest
good.
quality. Like I remember my mom used to complain. She used to be like, "I'm not dropping 100 and something on no jeans. You're gonna just grow out of them." And I used to be like, "Girl, I want them. I'm a good student. I go to school. Get me the jeans. Get me the jeans." And girl, I used to have a huge collection for Christmas. That's all I used to ask for. Like, get me the jeans. And Ed Hardy, I think I've collected, and I still have the same hats. I've collected about a good 26 Ed Hardy hats over my lifetime.
Yeah.
I
As a little kid, Ed Hardy had too from when I was
yeah.
a kid.
I had more Ed Hardy like their t-shirts.
I didn't wear any of that. Like I don't know. I didn't.
You
That
the
wasn't my
Von Dutch
style.
girl with your well, at least the hat.
I did like Von Dutch. I did have a trucker hat. You know that they sell
I
Von
can see
Dutch
you
now
with
on TikTok.
that. Wait, what?
They sell Von Dutch on TikTok.
Oh, I don't trust shit like that
I buy
unless
stuff.
it's on the website.
I'm a TikTok shop buyer. I
This is
love
on
TikTok
TikTok.
shop.
I
I
love
don't,
it. It's a
I
skin
have trust issues.
But I did love the fashion because it was very like in your face, but also expensive. And the difference between the fabric and textiles of jeans back in the day is like they sourced it well. Now it's like cheap shit. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember a big quick funny story. I think you know this, Melanie. I'm not a big gambler, but I had to be like 2021 and I was at the casino with an ex at that time at Foxwoods Casino, and I was playing roulette because that's more probability than trying to think with blackjack and all that shit. I don't do that. But I was
Yeah.
playing roulette because that's probability. So I ended up winning 300, almost $400. And what I did with the winnings was go to Nordstrom's at Providence Place Mall and buy myself my first pair of True Religion jeans. I think was it my first pair? Oh, the first pair I bought myself. Let's just put it like that.
Do you remember nudie jeans?
Oh my God, yes. I had these nudie jeans that I from Bloomingdale's because I used to work at Bloomingdale's, as you know, and we would get hooked up with free gear sometimes, like to
Mhm.
wear it. And I got hooked. I was able to pick these nudie jeans that fit like butter. They fit the way they made your leg, the butt, everything look. I did my best not to get rid of those jeans for years, but I gave them away at some point.
Oh, you know, I learned in school, in fashion school, that the best way to conserve your jeans and like denim is to put them in the fridge. Is to put them in the freezer. And like I've never done that, but I've heard great things, I guess. But it can't be like some cheap ass jeans. It has to be like those expensive jeans.
Mm. And I used to
Well,
wear the huh? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, imagine a walk-in closet with tempered control.
Exactly.
Jeans.
That's what the rich people be having. Temper control.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, since Aquarius season is about to end,
Yeah. I
we've
had
been
fun.
celebrating Aquarius season. I feel like I know so many Aquariuses too. Like I made a comment too. I'm like, damn, I know a lot of Capricorns. Same thing with Aquarius. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of Aquarius I know too. With that being said, do you guys know your Aquarius, especially you, Melanie? In this little game of Are They Aquarius, I am going to show you guys a list of celebrities, and you guys are going to guess if they're an Aquarius or if they're not. Whoever gets the most points wins. Now, for bonus extra points, for the people who may not be Aquarius, if y'all name what astrology sign they actually are, you could get an extra point. Got it?
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's get into Are They Aquarius? First one up, Kerry Washington.
She's an Aquarius.
Johanny?
I want to say no.
Melanie, you got the point. She is an Aquarius.
On the
Next,
Bronx.
That's a good day. That's a fun fact. I didn't know that. I thought
yes, she's an Aquarius.
yeah, I
Next
didn't know
up,
that.
Perez Hilton.
I hope not. I don't think he's no, he's not an Aquarius.
Johanny?
I thought he was a Leo, but I could be wrong.
I think he's a Cancer or something annoying. Like a
Yeah,
Scorpio.
I know he's not an Aquarius.
So not an Aquarius. Do you want to take a stab at what he is? In case he's not?
Maybe he's a Pisces. Y'all could claim him. I've never liked him.
All right. Well, y'all both right. Y'all both got a point. He is Aquarius. He is a Gemini.
Oh, it makes sense.
Melody, yeah, it says a lot. Melody's is in the lead with 1 point. Next up, Rosanda Chili Thomas from TLC. Is she an Aquarius?
No, I don't think so. I think she's a Pisces.
Johanny?
I want to say yes because her birthday's close.
All right. Melody, you got 2 points. Not only did you guess right, she's not an Aquarius, but she is a Pisces. She has the same birthday as me.
I knew her birthday was close. Okay.
What sign is her man?
He's an Aquarius, Matthew Lawrence.
Oh wow.
He's an Aquarius. Yep. So 3 points, Melanie. Johanna, you still got some time to catch up.
I don't be knowing these celebrities.
Next up, Abraham Lincoln. We all know that one if you paid attention in history.
Abraham Lincoln, I think, was an Aquarius.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
February 3rd or some shit like that.
Yeah, both right, Johanna. Well, no, actually, Johanna, you don't have one. You got 2 points now. Melanie, you got 4 points. Next up, Ashton Kutcher.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Melanie, 5 points. Johanny, 3 points. Good job, both of you. Next up, Misha Barton.
I think she is. I think she's like a January or some shit. She's a little weird.
Yeah, like in the 20s.
So y'all both say yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, y'all both got it right. And now, Johanny,
Oh.
last but not least, Lindsay Lohan. Is she an Aquarius?
No, her birthday. Wait.
I don't think she's an Aquarius. I would have known.
No, I think she's our sign.
No, I think she's like a Cancer or a Leo.
She's definitely a water sign. I
All
know
right,
that for.
y'all locking it in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
All right, well, y'all both get the point for guessing she's not Aquarius, but Melanie, you get 2 points for guessing she's a Cancer, and you win the game.
It was only fitting.
I knew my homegirl was a water sign. I knew she was a water sign.
Nah, she isn't water, so she's a Cancer though. That was fun. Now, as we listen, we're at the tail end of Aquarius season. Do you have anything to say for your fellow not questions? That's horse Aquarians.
I just want to say, and this is going to piggyback to my nope, not today. I love Aquarius season. I feel like it's overlooked often, and I feel like a lot of people don't give Aquarians that much credit because we don't be screaming it from the rooftops when it's our season.
I've seen some birthday countdown from some gay Aquarians, but
I was gonna say, I love when my birthday comes around. I don't like that the weather isn't the best, but that's why we travel. And to piggyback off of that, my note not today is for you both, you Pisces people, you pescatarians or whatever they call Pisces people. Y'all so quick to celebrate that Pisces is around the corner that y'all don't even let Aquariuses breathe and enjoy their time. Because I'm over here thinking about what the fuck am I gonna get this Pisces for his birthday because I'm not worried about mine. So that's my nope, not today. Give us some space to breathe.
Johanny, what is your nope, not today?
So mine is actually very similar to yours. Nope, not today. Expecting people to come around for your birthday.
No.
I think that I have been coming into a new era where the dinners and doing all this elaborate planning, it's a no-go for me. Like, I hate when people argue about splitting the bill.
Ooh.
Like, listen, if you love me, if you love me, you're gonna come out and you're not gonna work. The money shouldn't be a problem because we got each other. But I just think in this day and age, because of the economy, it has dwindled into the friendships and into the family ships and into the relationships that it just makes it so hard when it comes to birthdays. And one thing about Pisces is that we do know how to make something about us and make a full circle moment that isn't about us, make it all about us. And I think when it's our birthday, like, it's one of the most important days. Like, that's a national holiday. That's a federal holiday for me. Like, I feel like I should be getting paid to be, just to have this birthday. But I can't count on people no more. I got to put me first. And that's why, I'm doing all the solo trips and just spend your money on yourself.
Listen, Melanie told me that because we've had similar conversations, especially after last year's birthday and stuff. I agree with that. You took me to church because it's true. Like, you got to stop expecting for people to show up and show out for your birthday, or the expectations you have in your own mind. Like, because they love me, or you think they know you, they're gonna do this and have this.
Because you did it for them doesn't mean
because you did it for them. No. You want those balloons, bitch? Get yourself your own balloons in case they don't. Now, if that person or they or whoever gets you those things, end up getting you those things, great, more the merrier. But plan your shit and bring your shit. Stop expecting on people. I like that, and it's true. And I'm in that era too.
Well, also not to mention, like, step out of the whole birthday dinner logic. Like, do something else. Maybe invite someone, like, have a potluck and invite people to come over and bring something. So that way,
I like that.
It's not, I don't want to say cheaper, but it's like you're putting an effort, but not also blowing so much money.
And it's more community, and it's less money for everyone else in community. I like that.
Next year, I want to give back. I want to go on a trip that I could give back for my 30th birthday. That's what I plan on doing some charity. I feel like I spent too much money already on me. Let's give back to the universe.
That's a good advice. I like that one, Melody. Now, my note not today ties into Valentine's, and it was a a humph moment that I had. Listen, I'm about not hiding my person. I don't hide boyfriends or whoever I date. I don't do that. I'm proud of the person I love and that I'm with. With that being said, as I'm getting older, I am maybe retracting a little and being a little more private. And I will say this, my note not today for specifically a day like Valentine's is maybe normalizing not posting your significant other, because there is specifically on that day a lot of hateful, low energy, low vibrating, lonely motherfuckers that are not only sending ill, giving that sour look face like they drank some lemonade without no sugar, and just sending bad juju and trying to slid into your man's DMs. So maybe on Valentine's Day, out of all days, let's normalize maybe not posting your boo, because there's a lot of hoes out there trying to
Private
get,
life, happy wife.
right? With that being said, thank you guys so much, Melanie. I hope you enjoy your birthday week and you continue on a high. Johanny, Pisces season ushers in 2 more days. Now we get to celebrate more. Love you guys. Love you guys for supporting us, watching, subscribing, all that good stuff. We will see you next week. Adios.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to follow, like, share, subscribe, everything the Inner Circle podcast. And catch us every Wednesday live